It is 10 p.m. so it's pretty dark, so I'm sorry. And also I'm filming on my laptop because my phone was dying. So hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca Gardner. Um, so today I'm gonna be making a goals video, even though we're pretty much a month past that, but honestly, just because it's February, it doesn't mean that it's too late to start making goals for 2025, okay? So, yeah, anyways, I'm gonna talk about some of my goals for this year, and yeah, so I was debating whether or not I should do like a quarterly type thing, but I decided, well, maybe I'll just do like just goals for the year in general. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so don't mind the talking in the background from that last clip. Okay, my parents were talking, so I apologize. But anyways, without further ado, we will get into some goals. So I split this up into 4 types of goals. That's how I usually do it with my quarterly goals. But this is gonna be like stuff that I want to accomplish in 2025. So, so I have my writing goals, my platform goals, my reading and personal goals. So I'm gonna start with my writing goals. My number one writing goal for the year is to try to finish the first draft of Help Her Remember, which is a new historical romance fiction novel that I was writing, that I was in the process of writing. Um, but I am still on the first draft and I'm trying to get through the middle part, which is always the hardest part. So, but I'm gonna try to get this first draft finished so that I can start finding beta readers, send them out to beta readers, and that way I can start publishing this novel. And I also want to learn a bit more about creative writing. Um, Obviously AuthorTube is great, but also like I would like to look at some of the Brandon Sanderson's writing classes. I would also like to read To Save the Cat Writes a Novel. I always wanted to read that um, before. Well, I've wanted. I've I'm wanting to read that novel. I've been wanting to read that book ever since I discovered AuthorTube, which is back in 2020. So yeah, I just want to read that book, and also Romancing the Beat, which is great for romance authors. Um, and yeah, so I would like to look into learning more about creative writing and how to make my writing better and how to better plan out my story. Um, and then if I'm looking down, I'm looking at my notes. Um, I also want to look into self-publishing courses. Going back to my first goal, which is to finish my first draft of Help Her Remember, I want to look into self-publishing courses because I want to learn about marketing, how to self-publish my novels, um, because I decided that I'm gonna do self-publishing um, instead of traditional publishing. So yeah, um, but I'm gonna look into self-publishing courses and learn about marketing and all that stuff. And I also want to, and the last goal that I want to cover is that I want to start a new novel because I have this idea of a novel and I've been waiting to write this novel for a while, but I was trying to not write another novel while I'm focusing on Help Her Remember. But I just had this beautiful novel idea of a romance story, and I just, yeah, anyways, I'm just so excited. But first, Help Her Remember is the priority. But yeah, these are my writing goals. Now we're gonna get into the next set of goals. Okay, so the next set of goals is platform goals. Now, you guys know with this one that I sucked at this last year because I haven't been posting a lot this past year. Mainly because I was so freaking busy at work. Like I've been working 5 days a week, and I just and also I've been really exhausted from work just that I just didn't have the motivation to film and post a video. So, um, so this is something that I'm gonna try to do better. So obviously I'm gonna try to post consistently and also have a posting schedule. When I decided that when I was like, I think it was back in December or something, I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get back into my posting schedule. Um, Whenever I have the days off, that is my content creation day. Um, so right now I'm working 6 days this week, so hopefully it's not gonna be like I'm working 6 days a week type thing. Like, because that's a lot. Like, yeah. But I'm gonna try to post consistently on my channel. And I also bought a planner, so I'm just putting that on one of my days off. So I've been planning my week out um that before um before I before Monday starts that I plan out my week, and on each of one of my days off, that's my content creation day. So that is what I decided. So 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 yeah, again, so I'm so any day that am not I'm not working, that is my content creation day. And if these people call me and ask me to come in, you know what? I'll just tell them, you know what? Screw yourselves. Ask somebody else. Maybe I wouldn't tell them to screw themselves, but you get the idea. But yeah, so that is my one of my goals for my platform. And I also want to post more writing vlogs, sit down chat videos type thing. And I also want to film like these day in the life type vlogs, or like I don't know, or like any variety of vlogs. I just want to document more of my life. Um so yeah, and also I want to film I thought that it would be so cool to film a behind the scenes of my video, so like you guys get to see how I record my covers, um, how I plan out my week um, when I plan my content and stuff. And yeah, so yeah. And with this next goal, I know I'm a broken record, but I'm gonna try to get to 100 subscribers. Yeah, yeah. So I've been saying this for years, and I am still not nowhere near my goal. Well, actually, I'm getting close to my goal. 78 subscribers, so yeah. So if you guys want to hit the subscribe button, that would be really helpful. And also share my content with your friends. And yeah, so 100 subscribers. Let's see if we can hit that goal in 2025 because that would be amazing. So now we're gonna get to the reading goals. I'm so sorry, by the way, if this video was all over the place. Um, yeah, again, I have a script here, but it was pretty bad, pretty poorly written. So, yeah, I'm just going all over the place at this moment, but yeah, so now we're gonna get to my reading goals. So, one of my reading goals for the year, so I bought this book a few months ago. I was fascinated by his writing, and I started reading his stories and all of that. So, yeah, basically, I want to finish this book, which is The Telltale Heart and Other Writings by Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, guys, Edgar Allan Poe is an amazing author. Like, well, author, he's an amazing writer. Okay, and he has written. I just love his stories so far. I think one of my favorite stories is The Fall of the House of Usher. But oh my gosh, I just found his writing so fascinating, and he just knows how to write thrillers. And he also writes poems. In this, well, he also had. There's also some of his poems in here. So yeah, anyways, I would like to make it a goal to finish this book. I am um I'm like 108 pages in, so I've only read, let's see. I've only read 8 so far, and I'm on the Purloined Letter. So yeah, I would love to finish this book and read all of his short stories and poems, and yeah. So yeah, and then next I want to. So these are all the books that I bought in the past year, by the way, but I just never got to reading them. Um, because I don't really have the time. But I have been wanting. I've heard a lot of great things about these books, and I want to read them. So I wanted to read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. I've heard so many good things about this book, and I just wanted to read it. Like, I think that it was so interesting. That it would be so interesting to read about a Hollywood icon. And yeah. So, yeah, I'm very excited to read this. And another book that I want to read. So I read It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover, and it was really good. and I have also seen the movie a few months ago, and that that movie, it was so good. Um, and that movie was so good. Well, besides the Blake Lively and Justin's uh, drama, but besides the point, the movie was good, and like I'm just so excited to read this book next. So I decided to make it a goal to read It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. And also I've read, ever since reading It Ends With Us, I wanted to collect more of Colleen Hoover's books because she is amazing. She's an amazing author. So I want to read It Starts With Us. It's kind of interesting. So, well, yeah, kind of interesting. So I heard that it's from the perspective of Atlas. So I would like to see, the his perspective on Lily um and stuff. So yeah, and then so I have heard of this next book from the first ever readathon video that I've watched on YouTube. And I was like, maybe that sounds pretty good. Maybe I should read it. So I want to read We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. Um, from what I've heard, it's about mental health, and there was this girl. I think her name was Zoe. I think her name is Zoe. She does a lot of booktube content. Um, I don't remember the rest of her channel name, but again, it was the first readathon video that I've watched on YouTube, and she was crying by the end of this book, and I was like, maybe I should give this a try. So, yeah, We Are Okay by Nina LaCour. I would love to read that. Okay, and also, this last book that I'm gonna read, so I've heard, this is also something that I've heard about through, I think, AuthorTube. I think I know that Autumn Ashley has read it, but I, yeah. Well, I think I think she's the main author tuber that read this, but I would like to read The Midnight Library, again about mental health, and um and I think she said that it covers suicide. If you guys have read this book, let me know. Um, like, yeah. So, yeah, and also if there's anything good that if there's anything that you see that I got wrong got wrong about these books, please let me know. Like again, I'm all over the place with this video. I'm so sorry. But yeah, I would like to make it a goal to read these books. And now we're gonna get to the last set of goals. Okay, so the last set of goals that I'm gonna talk about is my personal goals. And I have a few, and they're pretty much money and, um, just living related type thing. I need to start budgeting me and my fiance need to start budgeting because we are going to be getting married soon, and we're going to be living in an apartment together soon. So we got to figure out like how much money we're going to be spending on groceries, on food, our needs, our wants, um, and stuff like that. And we are also going to make it a goal to save money for rent because we have $1,300 to pay for rent. So, so it's important for us to be saving some money for rent so that way we don't get kicked out of our apartment. And then I would also like to start habit tracking. I downloaded this game on my phone. I think it was called Habitica. It was kind of like this game, but it was more of a habit tracking app. But like you can treat it like a game app. So basically you'd be earning points for something that you did on your to-do list and checking it off. So I would like to give that app a try. And yeah, and that'll help me keep accountable, keep me being held accountable because I am not very good at um like I'm not very good at doing what I said that I was going to do. So I need to be held accountable. So yeah. Um but yeah, these are all my goals for 2025 and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it's all over the place. It's 10 p.m. And this and my video script was pretty bad. So, yeah. Uh but yeah, so I will be back posting soon. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, that's okay. It's kind of all over the place, but if you do, make sure you give it a thumbs up to help with the algorithm in my channel, eh? And make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you guys don't miss any of my videos. I'm gonna try to post consistently because again, I have my planner and I put in my planner that anytime that I have days off is when I get to make content for you guys. So make and post content for you guys. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Um hope you guys have a good rest of your night, day, or week, or life, or whatever. And I hope, and you know, stay happy, stay happy, stay safe, stay cool. And I'm off to the moon, and I will be back soon.